Move after her. Take her down. Get down. Round. All units close in on target. Close in. Close in. Freeze. Freeze white tiger by 40 of the MAR of the mutant alien response division. You are under arrest. You are charged with crimes. Only crimes I have done was doing your job for you, hunting down criminals that need to be brought down. Well, your actions are more vigilante-like than acts of hero-like, Missy. Now stand out or else we'll be forced to put you down. You can try. Take her. Come on, put it down. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. Honey Visible. We lost her, sir. Man. Blasted. This is Agent Banks calling in. We lost her. I repeat, we lost her. We lost her. We lost her. I was still trying to figure out exactly what Inhuman was energy trying to capture. Only that this so-called mystery human has constantly evaded capture by the ARRD, and it was Ava. I know it is White Tiger, and we haven't heard from her in months. Ever since I will power with her, the one bad one when Lash crashed the party. Lost the party. Well, she never was a person that was willing to follow, take orders from the 40. I came in late. I was never a fan of Sheild before I joined. I joined, yeah, but not like you. She still remained anti-government oriented even after she got her powers. After she got her powers, you and I both know that this will only get worse before it gets better. We need, and if she keeps this up, she could get captured by MARD. We already tried reaching her out, and she refused. Well, that doesn't mean we can't give up. That means we should give up. If it was you out there, I wouldn't. I want to help her, but I honestly don't think that this life of ours is right for her. What do you mean? Are you having second thoughts about this Secret Warriors team? I don't know. Maybe. Have we really done anything? Got anything done ever since we formed this team? We helped your friend Mike, but we almost lost you back there, and we weren't able to save those Inhumans that Crystal tried to save before last move in. How much? Look, no one said that this life would be easy, Lincoln. But we just gave this because we used to food fights, and what's the point of even trying in the first place? You know, that we got to keep going with this. All right. All right. So I need your help. We need to find Ava before they find her. So do you have any ideas where she might hide out? I might have some ideas, but if we do this, it has to be just you and me, not Mac. Fair enough. No, Mac. I don't need him as against aliens. I know about that. I think Mac is starting to turn around with all that. I wouldn't be so sure. Be sure about that. But hey, if you trust him, then I know if you options that. Yeah, you don't. Do that. The MARD is looking up the mess that happened in Venezuela after a massive power was exposed by unknown party. Oh, gosh darn it! It was Sheild. It had to be Sheild. At least they helped us clean up that little mess back in Venezuela. Now we can replace the MARD units in that facility with agents that won't turn the public against them. Last we need is more more bad press. You got that right. Yeah, all right. And I just got that right. All right, seeing that the president and the secretary Russ is honestly on my butt trying to get results. Darn, if we don't do something soon, who knows how much this will how long this will take. So we are coming in from the president. All right, play it through. Play it through. I wonder what he wants now. Hello, General Talbot. Agent Coulson. Still messing with the government channels. I see. I see. You're just giving yourself more reasons why I need to lock you up and throw away the key. Yeah, I know. But hopefully I can change that. I was hoping that you and I have a one-on-one conversation. Put all cards on the table, that sort of thing. I think it's time that we bury the hats on permanently this time. You want to meet up? Yeah, just you and me. No agents. Just none of my men, none of yours. Just you and me. Just you and me. We need to have a talk. We need to have a talk. We want to talk about how you and your team messed up a massive caused a massive power vacuum in the city of Venezuela, or how I mysteriously found this information regarding Trojan horse email scams here. That's a good way to start. Please say Talbot, you and me have a chat like old times. As long as you're not gonna drug me with those icer guns and strip me half naked and tie me to a cold metal chair in your on your little bus on your little plane of yours, then fine. I'll have a talk. Glad to hear that. Outside in the corners where we meet now. Do you want me to mobilize the men? No. Coulson will see it coming. So you're just gonna meet him like that? Just like that. But you're in charge until I get back. And let me know if you have anything on our target. Understood. Agent Director Coulson. General Talbot. I'm glad you see you follow my instructions. You came alone. I see. I know I can be an uncooperative person sometimes, but I'm not. But I am willing to make reasons if it interests me and interests me. So all right, Coulson. You insisted that we just talk. So what do we talk about? I'm going to talk about. What we want to talk about is what we want to discuss is how poor job your new MARD units are running things. What do you mean? Tell me what you mean by that, Coulson. What I mean is that you're going at it all wrong. Forcing the MARD to go back to their old habits when they're just hunting down mutants. You're just not making it clear they don't have any rights. Just hunting down any mutant that has powers, regardless if they actually committed a crime or not. And you're causing more trouble. And not to mention that you're taking them against their will, experimenting on them. What we do with those Inhumans is none of your business, Coulson. But I assure you, what we do is for the greater good. There was a time I believe that, Talbot. But lately, you've been doing things that are very immoral. And you're wanting to talk, Coulson. Hacking a government communication network. Equipping your agents with fake identification IDs to fool government agencies. If government is infiltrating, sending your little band of spies to infiltrate countries' government access with no proper jurisdiction and proper regulations, just like that. Makes public. And I see these things. You wonder why we don't tolerate Shield's accents anymore. I admit we do some immoral things sometimes, but we don't experiment on those we're trying to protect, like the Inhumans. We don't experiment on them or torture them or force them anything they don't want to do. We give them a choice: either relocate to Atalan to where they belong, or join Shield, so they use their powers for good and not for evil. Not for evil. And you really think Adeline can hold all those new Inhumans that start popping up? I've never been to Adeline myself, but I can tell from reports that it's not that big of a city. There are so much room, so many groups of people that a single city can hold. Colson, you're right. You're right. But But the government is working with Adeline to fix that, remedy that matter. Remedy that matter, and we are. Spies. But what I want to know is, what do you think I will give you about the about that email that different Inhumans reading? We learned that we come to a hypothesis that this last character is only hunting down Inhumans that were created one intelligent wave cover the entire planet. Only Inhumans that have never had the chance to learn or prepare themselves for Terrigenesis, or have ever been into Athelan. And what we don't know is that if that in those two Inhumans were only ones of the sea. That's not true. We actually, when we found the remains of other Inhumans in the past, we actually completed all of their old so were laptops, and every laptop we collected had that same email that you showed me, Colson. So they were the only ones. So it's what we determined is true. Lash is using this email to track down its prey. Track down its prey. That has been useful intel, Colson. So do you think there's a chance that we could work together like the old days? I mean, come on, Talbot. Do you want to waste your all of your valuable time and resources trying to arrest me and my friends? I know I don't. I don't want to waste any of my resources trying to fight you off. I want us to be buddies again. Having a mutual understanding. That's what you say. Work together. You talk about forming trust, but how can my agency trust you when you're not willing to give it on to? Sheild has always had a history of keeping specific intel from the rest of the agency, only sharing intel that suits them, but keeping the intel, but only keeping the intel that could determine life and death to themselves. How can any agency, including my own, can trust an organization that is not willing to share all of their intel? And I mean all of it, Colson. Make a fair point. Make a fair point, and you're right. And you're right. We should be over each other always, but and I will tell you all of our secrets, but only when need arise to. So you have no plans on taking me to your personal secret base. I never said I might be willing to show you my secret base if you're willing to show me yours. Take me to the MARD's main facility. Show me where you keep all the Inhumans and mutants that you arrest. That you arrested. So we can see where you keep your powers. Where you powers. And if I agree to your terms, would you agree to mine and share everything you have? Everything we have, and I'll even introduce you to it. I'll even let anyone see it. We're forming. What's that? We're forming. Shield's forming a new team, a team comprised of Inhumans called Secret Warriors, led by Agent Johnson. I'm sure you've met her once before, back when she was called Sky. You mean that hacker girl that you recruited out of pity? That same one wasn't out of pity. It was out of the belief that she could become a good agent, that she could use her skills for in service of others, not just for her own. And so far, I haven't once given me one reason why I should have regretted that decision. Unfortunately, I'm not the only person that runs this world, so I have to confirm with my other coworkers. You mean Agent Agent Gyrick and Gyrick and Reyes? Exactly. Alright then. Alright then. By all means. But one more thing. I want to talk to you about a particular Inhuman that you're specifically hunting down. a human by calling it White Tiger. What about her? I was hoping that we could discuss her current status as well. As well. As well. I never thought I would ever lose those jerks. No one said that being a vigilante would be easy, but it doesn't have to be. Whoa, what the dude? Hello, hello Ava, Lincoln, Lincoln and Daisy. Let me guess, you're here to once again ask me to join your little glee club. We're not forming. This isn't a glee club. We're forming a team. Yeah. I know. I read the dossier, and the answer is so no. So what? You want to spend the rest of your days being hunted down like an animal by people that don't understand what you're trying to do? It's better than joining a team, joining a team that works for the man. Now I always wondered why I had a good feeling about her, because she doesn't trust the government. Okay, yeah, and you do? Not always. There was a time I used to be like you, Ava. I was never back then. Wasn't before I joined here. I didn't like them. I hated the fact that there's owners out there keeping secrets from people like you and me. Secrets that people that once thought that the world had the right to know, like about what really happened that day when Shari invaded New York, or about the incident in New Mexico, or about whatever, or about whatever project, or whatever Project Pegasus was. I wanted the world. I wanted the world to know about what was going, about what they were doing. What changed? What changed? I joined Sheild. They showed me that there was reasons to secrets that they made. That they don't do things out of for nips and gills, but for a fair purpose. Because there are things out there that the world is not ready to learn about. You mean like in humans? Exactly. Well, the way that's sweetheart, seeing that almost half the entire planet is comprised of Inhumans now. That's true. You make a good point. But if you I know I don't know. Just that I never been much of a team player. You were weird at one point, but we learned. Look, Ava. Look, we know each other. We know each other for a long time, and you and I both know that. We both had our issues with the government in the past, but so was I at one point. But then I met Daisy and her friends, and now you're one of them, huh? And them, huh? Yeah. Hey, Quake girl. Me and Lincoln have a one-on-one press conference, you and I. My name's Ian Johnson, not Quake girl, but it's okay, Daisy. All right then, I'll wait outside. Tell me, Lincoln, does your girlfriend know about your last relationship? What makes you think Daisy's my girlfriend? The way you back her up, the way you acted and said your body, it's pretty obvious that you have feelings for her. All right, I do. I admit it. What's your point? My point is, what are you trying to get? I'm gonna ask, does she know about what happened with your last girlfriend? No, I haven't gone around and tell her yet. We're gonna still keeping your secret. Say, maybe I should tell her, so she knows exactly what she's getting into. Don't you dare bring her up. That's a nerve. I get nerve. Like, what are you doing here, Lincoln? What are you trying to prove? That that you can work for a man? That you work for people that constantly hate our kind? Shield's not like that. I mean, I thought they were, but they're not. They do generally care. They do generally care about helping people like us. Like, you mean only giving them a choice of either joining their little army or be spend the rest of days in a cell? Shield doesn't leave our kind in a cell. Any human that doesn't want to join their team, they can either go to Atlan or find a system in place so they can still live in their normal life, but follow certain regulations. Yeah, so now why don't you follow? I have perfect control of my powers. That's true, but not every human can control powers the way we do. Not because they don't have the same. Sometimes their powers are uncontrollable, or they do more harm. So there's nothing good. And ultimately, look, their strength and numbers, and there's and I both know that there's another inhuman out there hunting us down. Down. You mean that freaky monster that attacked us the last time you guys tried to convince me to join your team? Exactly. We figured out that his name was Lash, and he's only hunting down inhumans that inherited their powers during the Terrigen Wave incident. Inhumans like you, Ava. So that makes you a target, and you're not. Well, I thought we were, but Lash had a chance to kill a good friend of mine, an inhuman that grew up in Ireland, but he didn't. So we were led to believe that Lash was only targeting inhumans that were exposed to Terrigenesis. Terrigenesis during the Terrigen Wave incident. So you're always in danger, not just from the MARD, but also from Lash as well, and Hydra. What's Hydra? Well, a few days ago, Hydra kidnapped an human that we found in one of the humans that we found in Venezuela, a human with paralysis-like abilities. So perhaps Hydra is now also in the human hunting business. When they first realized this, we know that they started hunting down mutants, so now they're hunting down inhumans now. Look, I know you want, you try. I know that you always want to use your powers to help people in need, and she will give you that chance. You'll be able to help people in so many new ways if you join us. That's what you say. This White Tiger is a menace, Coulson. She has wounded dozens of my good men. Honest men, I might add. And I'm aware of that, but I've also seen an employer but she only attacked those men because they were attacking her. Not the other way around. She never, before the MRD started hunting her down like an animal. She never made one attempt to try and come after men from what I can see, she only attacked the men out of self-defense. To avoid answering for her crimes. Crimes is that exactly. Breaking entry, threatening public property, interfering in police work. Let's be honest, have police actually ever made any real effort hunting down any members of the Friends of Humanity group? I mean, heck, most of the police are actually on their side. Actually on the side, letting them do what they want, killing mutants and humans, and humans, and humans. And what if you? And what if? So what if you? So what should I get out of this? What can you offer me in exchange for her, Coulson? My full cooperation. I'll be open book. I'll be open book. I probably still honor. Honor. All right, I'll give it. I'll talk to people, and I'll let you know. All right then, you. All right then, you. By taking so long, Lincoln. What are you guys talking about back there? Hello to. You pups Well, do you hear that? Somebody came outside. Wait here, dudes. Nuts, dudes. It's Lash. He found us. What? How? I have no idea. We went to see when the Lash was using some sort of Trojan horse email thing to find in humans that were victims of the Terrigen Wave. I suppose you have own a laptop or anything like that. We got. Does it look like I own a laptop? I've been living off the grid for years. Do you think I can afford to live in buildings that provide internet access? Fair enough. Fair enough. So I guess let's find another way of tracking you. Daisy. Oh, Easy. Wait. There's a good chance that she already got Daisy coming. Daisy. Easy. We can. Okay. Look. Well, we can't just go. Well, we proven that we can't just attack Lash head. We need a different tactic. So I have in mind. I'm thinking a stealthy approach. I am White Tiger after all. Harder than I'll follow your lead. Come on, G, 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 yeah, stop, Sadie, Sadie, Scott, Sadie, Sadie, G, Sadie, 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 Lincoln, Sadie, 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 Robsy, 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 Sadie, no, yeah, fine. Ava, okay, she's breathing. You have eyes on Lash? No, he's gone. Come on. Come on. We gotta get back to base. Come on. So I actually found common ground with we found with common ground with Talbot. I hope so. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. We're currently working together to try and locate the person who's been sending those emails and see if we can get a lead on Lash. On Lash. But I need to help out Daisy. Perhaps you can place some algorithm to help track whoever using track those Inhumans. I'll work out right away when we get back to base. Understood. And tell me, did you convince Ava to join Sheild? Not exactly. Hey, wait, get me out of here. What is this? And you cannot her? Hey, what did I say? It worked for you after all, didn't it, Coulson? When you cannot me? Perhaps. Contact me when Coulson sets down and I'll let you in. We'll do. Easy, you're hurt pretty bad. Let me out of here. I don't want to be part of anything to do with Sheild. Look, let's help you. Look, there are good doctors back at Sheild that can help you, and you can't. Want to do a doctor? I don't have any good equipment on me to help. And based on the wounds that you attacking when you attacked Lash, looks like you could use all the help you can get. Please, let me help you. Let us help you. So, my queen and king, what me and Director Coulson learned is that Lash is hiding out in humans, but only in humans that were exposed for Terrigen Wave. So any Inhuman any Inhuman who's experiencing these miracles for the first time, who have never never heard of, are being hunted down like animals just because based on their powers that they do not understand. I'm afraid so, my queen. Oh, those our poor brothers out there. What is Coulson's plan to handle this Lash? From what I gather so far, Agent Coulson is trying to form an alliance with the MARD, specifically his partner, this one human called General Talbot, who co-runs the MARD. MARD. And they're working on ways of using whatever Trojan horse technique that Lash has developed to hunt down these Inhumans to use as a way of tracking him down. I'll let you know if we have any new findings on regarding this matter. Thank you for information, Karnak. We'll stay in contact. In contact. We'll stay in contact. My queen, Queen Medusa. What is a trident? We have an intruder. Intruder how? We know how he entered the city, but he's made his way into the house now, and so far our security is barely holding him back. Who dares to attack Atalan? Sir, Lockjaw, sir. I don't know who you are, Tyrant, but you but you will pay for me. You can enter the realm, the kingdom of King Medusa, of King Buckle and Queen Medusa uninvited. Oh, I mean no harm. I only desire to see arms with them. If you, uninvited, will not be tolerated in Atalan. Leave or else you will feel my wrath. But please, I only wish to talk. Take him, Gigi. Take him down. Gorgon, animal, tyrant, who dares enter our kingdom and doesn't matter. My most humble apologies, Queen Medusa. King Blackbolt, allow me to introduce myself. In my another life, I was once named. I was called Morgan Freeman, the head of a once successful Italian mafia gang. But all changed when I was blessed with being bathed by the great Terrigen mist that, as you Inhumans call it, you're an Inhuman. Yes, now I go by the name of Legacy, and I've come humbly before you to address to you a particular matter, a matter that I'm sure you two are more than familiar with. And what matter is that it's about my partner, Lash.